Hello PH campers, welcome to day 2 of Camps Week. Today we will be doing some arts and crafts. My name is Jeremy and I will be going through it with you. Guys, I'm just going to go through what we need for today's session. So we're going to start with a glue stick. Make sure you have that ready for yourself. A ruler as well, as you can see. I have got 2 pens just to make sure that you can see all of the lines I'm drawing. And also some scissors. Guys, please remember, if you're in reception or year 1, that you have asked an adult or parent for permission to use these. Make sure you're using them really sensibly as well. So guys, today we're going to be making some Harry Potter bookmarks. Our bookmarks are going to look like this when we are finished. Please don't worry, if they look difficult now, we will go through every single step with you. So the first step we need is to make our paper look like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a white piece of paper, as seen here, place it down in front of us, grab our ruler and also a pen or pencil. We're going to place the ruler down the side of the paper, just like so, using the width of the ruler to draw a nice line all the way down. There you go, just like that. Can you all see that? There you go, nice clear line. Then once we've done that, we're going to grab our scissors and again, really sensibly cut nice and straight down the line. Keeping our fingers out of the way, being nice and sensible. There you go, and as you can see, I am left with one long straight line of paper. I'm going to place my paper to the side and grab my ruler again. So this time we're going to try and measure our piece of paper. So we're going to put the ruler down the side of the paper, and mine comes to around 30 centimeters. Please do not worry if you don't know exactly, just try and get as close to the middle as you possibly can. There you go, as you can see, I've just drawn a small black dot. I will come up and show you. There you go, can you see that? A small black dot right in the middle of my paper. And then once I've got my dot, I'm just going to cut down the middle. So I now have 2 pieces of white paper. Hopefully we'll be able to get 2 bookmarks today. We'll see how we do. We'll put one to the side and keep the other one in front of us. Guys, now it is a little bit of your choice. You now have to decide which house you are going to be. So if you would like to be Gryffindor, you are going to be red and yellow. If you would like to be Slytherin, you could be green and white. If you'd like to be Hufflepuff, you can be yellow and black. If you would like to be Ravenclaw, you are blue and white. Guys, today I am going to pick red and yellow because I am going to be Gryffindor. If you'd like me to repeat that, it is Gryffindor, red and yellow, Slytherin, green and white, Hufflepuff, yellow and black, and Ravenclaw, blue and white. So guys, we have made our white piece of strip and we're going to put that to the side. This time we're going to follow the same line again using our ruler. So we're going to place our ruler down the side of the red paper and again draw a really nice straight line. There you go, just like last time, just like that. You're going to place that to the side. This time, get your second colour, grab your ruler, and again, use the width of your ruler to make a nice straight line. There you go, guys. As you can see, I have both my pieces of paper, both have a nice straight line on them. This time, we're going to cut them out nice and straight again. keeping our fingers out of the way. Remember, if you are in reception or year 1, please make sure you're asking an adult either to help or just to guide you along. I'm going to give you a little bit of time now just to cut those 2 out. There you go, guys. There is my first one. There's my yellow one. And there is my red one. I will just give you guys now a couple of seconds just to finish that off. Guys, as we are going through this, I'll give you some facts and I might even give you some questions as well. Just have a little think in your head and I'll give you the answer a couple minutes later. So we might as well start with our first one. Does anybody know the name of Harry's pet owl? So guys, just a small quick recap now. We have our first white strip. We are now left with a yellow and a red strip. These are the things we're going to focus on now. So what we need to do is grab either colour and we're going to cut off small strips from the top, just like so. So what we're going to end up with is we're going to have 2 pieces just like that. There you go. And we're going to try and cut out about 12 of them. If you can do 12 of each colour, that would be fantastic. Please do not worry if you go over 12. You might just have a little bit extra at the end. There you go. I have my pile of yellow. Now I'm just going to slowly make my pile of red. Guys, the answer to my first question was Hedwig. So Harry's pet owl is of course called Hedwig. There you go then, guys. I now have my 2 piles. I have my red pile and my yellow pile. Now we get a little bit trickier. We're going to grab our glue and we're going to grab 2 pieces of paper. We're going to put a small amount of glue on the end of our piece of paper. And we're going to stick the 2 pieces together. So they make a V shape, just like that. I'll bring it a little bit closer to the camera. There you go, guys, just like that. Can you see that? So our 2 pieces are stuck together now. So what we're aiming for, guys, is to make around 6 of each colour. So around 12 in all. There you go, guys. Mine are looking fantastic. As you can see, I have made 3 so far. Please don't worry if you think you're going too slow. I'll give you a few seconds at the end just to catch yourselves up. Guys, while we are waiting for this, I've got my second question for you. Does anybody know the name of the head teacher at Hogwarts? There you go, guys. As you can see, I've got one piece of yellow left. So all I need to do is grab my card again and cut off one extra piece to make my 12. Nice and easy. As you can see, perfect. I now have 6 yellow already made. Now I'm moving on to my red. And again, exactly the same with our red, just making that V shape. All right then, guys, can you remember the question I asked you? Who is the head teacher at Hogwarts? Of course, it is Dumbledore. If you got that answer correct, then well done. That is a great fact to know. Keep going with making your V's. As you can see, I have now made 4 red V's. I've got 2 more to make. And there you go. I have made 6 red V's and 6 yellow V's. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds just to catch up. There you go. So, guys, what we're going to do is just do a quick recap, just so if you've missed anything, then you can go straight back and follow on from there. So, we started with our white piece. We haven't done anything with that yet. So that once you've made that, you're okay. Then we moved on and we got our 2 strips, our 2 colour strips. Once we've made them, we cut them down into small little pieces, as you can see. And then once we've done that, we move on and make them into V's. And that is at the stage we're at. So guys, now once you've made your V's, grab your white piece of card again. This time we're going to cut either end into a small triangle. So there it is. As you can see, I've cut that end so it looks a little bit like a triangle. And now I'm going to cut the other end as well. There you go then, guys. As you can see, it looks a little bit like a tie. Give you a couple of seconds to make that tie shape. While we're waiting, I will give you the next question. Guys, the next question is, does anybody know what position Harry plays in his Quidditch team? Quite a tough question. While you're having to think about that, we are going to move on to the next stage. Now we need to try and put our V's onto our bookmark. So we're going to grab either colour. I've started with yellow, as you can see, and I'm going to glue the back of my V. Nice and sensibly, trying to get none on the table. And I've got my V here. I'm going to place it at the top, which either end you would like to be the top of your bookmark. as you can see, is going to look a little bit like that. I will come close to the camera just so you guys can see what I've done. There you go, just like that, guys. Now I'm going to grab the other colour. So remember, I am doing Gryffindor, so I am red and yellow. So this time I've done a yellow. Now I need to grab myself a red. Again, we're going to glue the back nice and sensibly and stick it just below my yellow. Just like that. Guys, do not worry if there is a small overlap. That enhances it. That makes it even better. Now, once we've done our red, grab yourself your other colour again. So mine is yellow. And again, follow the pattern down. So mine is going to go yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, all the way down. I'll give you a few seconds just to follow that pattern down. So guys, in the answer to my question, what position does Harry play on a Quidditch pitch? Of course, he is a seeker. Really, really impressed, guys, if you got that question right. That is a really, really hard one. There you go, everybody. As you can see, mine is going in the nice pattern. It's looking really, really cool. I'm sure yours is looking fantastic as well. I'm just going to use up the last bits. Again, being really careful with how we're sticking them down, not going too far over the other colours, but making sure there is none of that base layer showing. There you go, everyone. And that is the end of my pattern. It looks great. I'm sure yours looks fantastic as well. While you're just finishing it off, I will come and show you mine nice and close up to the camera. Can you see that? That looks really, really cool. There you go. I'll give you a couple of seconds just to finish that one off. I have got a great fact for you. So before Harry was allowed to Hogwarts, you need an acceptance letter. These acceptance letters only come by owl, of course. So the owl couldn't actually carry the original acceptance letters. So the producers had to hand write thousands of Harry Potter acceptance letters just so the owls could carry them. How funny is that? There you go then, guys. So once we've done that piece, we now have a choice. We can either leave the bits of our V hanging over the edge, as you can see. I'm sure yours is doing exactly the same. Or you can cut it nicely around. So I like to cut mine around, but just because I think it looks really neat, I think it looks cool. But if you guys would like to keep yours exactly the same or leave it overflowing, then that is absolutely fine as well. So I'll give you a few seconds just to decide which one you'd like to do. There you go, guys. As you can see, one side is now cut back and one side is still hanging over. I'm going to now cut my second side back just because I think it looks really cool. There you go, guys. As you can see, I now have almost my finished Hogwarts tie. I think I'm ready to make my way to Hogwarts. But that brings me on to my next question. While we're trying to go through the next section, can you have a little think? What platform would I need to get on to get to Hogwarts? So while you're thinking about that, you now have your second choice, guys. You can either draw a whatever letter it is for your house, or you can try really, really hard and actually draw your house logo. So that, again, is completely up to you. However, this time, to save myself a bit of time, I am just going to draw a circle on a piece of card. I have gone red for Gryffindor. There you go, guys. As you can see, I have my circle on my piece of paper. And now I'm just going to cut it out like so. I'm going to draw the letter. So because I'm Gryffindor, I'm going to draw a G. If you were Slytherin, you would draw an S. If you are Hufflepuff, you will draw a H. If you are Ravenclaw, then you could draw an R. There you go, guys. As you can see, I have my circle just there. Please remember, guys, this is all about being as creative as you possibly can. We would love to see all your designs, all your creations. Please send them to us. Mine will be up there as well. So there you go. I have my tie, and I now have my circle as well. I'm going to draw a G on my circle for Gryffindor. I'll give you a couple of seconds to try and draw that on. There you go. This is what mine looks like. I'll come up to the camera and give you a bit of a closer look. There you go, guys. As simple as that, a G for Gryffindor. Once you've got your letter drawn, we can grab our glue and we can stick on the back of our letter. Just like that. And there you go, boys and girls. That is how you make your perfect Harry Potter tie. I'll come and show you mine up close. I'm sure yours looks just as good as mine, if not even better. That looks absolutely fantastic, as you would agree. Next time you're reading your book and you finish for the night, remember you can use your Harry Potter bookmarks to mark that space. Guys, we have luckily got enough time for our second bookmark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all of my pieces of paper out of the way and make myself a little bit more space. I'll put my first bookmark to the side, and now we can start again with our second one. I'm really, really pleased with my first one, guys. So, for our second one, we're going to need our glue stick again, a pen again, our ruler, and also our scissors. Guys, please remember, if you are in year 1 or reception, that you've got a responsible adult with you to help you and guide you with it. So for my second one, this time I'm not going to be Gryffindor. This time I'm going to be Hufflepuff. So Hufflepuff, I'm going to be using yellow and black. Remember, if you would like to be Gryffindor, Gryffindor is yellow and red. If you would like to be Slytherin, you are going to be green and white. If you are going to be Hufflepuff, you are yellow and black. If you would like to be Ravenclaw, you're going to be blue and white. So boys and girls, what we are going to do is put our colours to the side and grab our second white piece. Remember that white piece that we made earlier? Now we are going to be using it. So this time we are going to cut our triangles out at the start. Just like we did last time to make the perfect bookmark. There you go, guys. Can you see that? We have my nice triangles on either side. And again, just like we did last time, we're going to grab our piece of coloured paper, put our ruler down the side, use our ruler width as a marker, and draw all the way down. It might be slightly harder for you to see this time, but I have drawn my line all the way down. Grab my second colour, and again, draw a line using the width of your ruler all the way down. Perfect, guys, well done. So just to recap, we finished our great first bookmark. We are now moving on to our second bookmark. We've used our second piece of white base layer, and now we are drawing our lines on our two new colours. So as you can see, guys, this time, again, being really, really sensible, keeping our fingers out the way, and we're going to cut sensibly down my coloured paper, following the line all the way down. And my first coloured strip, now for my second coloured strip. There you go, I now have my two coloured strips. I'm going to move my two new colours to the side and put these two in front of me. Guys, I must say that if you would like to make your own Harry Potter designs for bookmarks, that is fantastic. Please remember these sessions are all about being as creative as you possibly can. I'm just doing one that you can follow. If you wish not to follow mine, that is also absolutely fine as well. So I have my base layer and my two other colours here. Just like last time, I'm going to cut 1 centimetre strips out. This time we're going to need a few more. So cut all the way down. Remember, if you do need to cut more out later, that is absolutely fine. You just grab your card again or your paper and snip off a few more pieces. There you go, boys and girls. I've gone all the way down my yellow colour. Now I'm going to move on to my black. I have my yellow pile there, and I'm going to make a separate pile for my black. There you go, nearly to the bottom of my black. Just trying to make sure that they are about the same width all the way along. Perfect. I have my black pile and also my yellow pile. I'll give you guys a few seconds now just to catch yourselves up. While we're waiting, I have another fact. Did you know that in Harry Potter books, Harry actually has green eyes? So they wanted Harry Potter in the films to be wearing green contact lenses. However, his eyes did not agree with them and he couldn't wear them for the films, which is a real shame. So I have my yellow pile here and my black pile, and I also have my base layer. So what we need to do this time, instead of making them into V's, we're going to grab our glue stick and we're going to glue the bottom half of our bookmark. So we're going to glue all the way up to about halfway. As you can see, I have glued all down that side. This time, we're going to grab one of our colours and we're going to place it on the bottom of our bookmark in the glue and place another one, the other colour, just next to it. Just like that. As you can see there. I'll bring it closer just so you can see. There you go, boys and girls, just like that, towards the bottom of our bookmark. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our yellow and we're going to place it above the black. Just like that. And then we're going to grab our other colour, which mine is black, and that is going to go next to the yellow. Just like that. Guys, please remember, if you have another design that you really want to do, then go ahead and do it. Please just remember to send your pictures in to PH Camps so we can put all the best ones onto our website. Okay, then boys and girls, as you can see, my second layer is now done. I will come up closer. So I'm going, again, following a pattern. I'm going to go yellow, black, yellow. So my next one is going to be black, yellow, black. You can actually stick them individually if you find that easier. However, I prefer to put the glue onto the base layer to start with, and that makes it a bit easier for myself. There you go, boys and girls. Again, just a quick reminder, I'm going black, yellow, black, and then below that I've gone yellow, black, yellow. It looks really fantastic. They're sort of flowing over each other and it looks great. Going to follow the pattern all the way up to the top. The reason we haven't put the glue all the way to the top is just to make sure that it doesn't get too messy and doesn't go all over us. There you go. Mine's looking fantastic, and I'm sure yours is as well. They look a little bit like a flag that you would see on the side of a Quidditch stadium. So I've now finished my first half where I put the glue. All we're going to do now is nice and sensibly glue the second half and carry on with your pattern. Remember, if you want to change the pattern, do something a little bit different, then of course you can. It is always up to you guys. You can customize it however you like. We just want to see them at the end. coming towards the top now. So all I'm going to do is come a little bit closer, just to give you guys a little look at what I've created. There you go. As you can see, it looks really, really cool. It's sort of flowing over each other, looking like one of those flags. Almost to the top. They look absolutely fantastic. Remember, if you need to put a little bit more glue on the top, then please do so. We just need to make sure that they don't fall off. There you go, everybody. I have made it all the way to the top of my bookmark. As you can see, I've got a small bit of base layer. This is where it gets really cool. So last time I drew a G for Gryffindor. However, this time I'm going to grab a piece of colour paper. I'm going to go yellow this time. I'm going to draw a square. A little bit different to my circle. I'm going to draw a square just like that, one piece over. I'm going to cut it out nice and sensibly. Remember, keeping our fingers out of the way. There you go. As you can see, I've now got my square. And this time, because my name is Jeremy, I'm going to draw a J. There you go. Looks really cool. There you go. There is my J. Now I'm going to stick the back, and I'm going to stick it over the last piece of base layer on my bookmark. As you can see, it looks fantastic. It looks really cool. It's flowing over. I'm not going to cut the sides. Remember, if you'd like to cut the sides, then of course you can. This is all about making it your own. Make it as cool as you can possibly make it and customize it as much as you like. And boys and girls, we have now created 2 fantastic and very different bookmarks. Our Harry Potter bookmarks. Next time we finish using our book, we can pop these in. Guys, please remember to send your creations to the PH camps, and also please remember to join in with any further camps we have. We have 3 sessions every single day. We have sports in the morning, we have dance, and we also have arts and crafts every afternoon. They are fantastic and they are lots and lots of fun. So please come and join us. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.